I'm John Grubb. In this video, I'm going to cover 9 misconceptions about AI. I hope you'll take a look at it, and if you like what you see, please share it, please like it, and please subscribe. Let's get started. There have been lots of misconceptions about AI because I see this all the time. I see people talk online. I have customers that call me with questions regarding some of these misconceptions. Let's look at them. The first misconception that I've listed is that AI will take over all jobs. Well, that's ridiculous. Okay, AI is not going to replace all human beings. What AI does is it will automate certain tasks, and the workforce will change. But think about this. Think about the poor guy who had a shop somewhere, and he made wagon wheels for horse and buggies. Hey, where's that guy now? Except for maybe the Amish or Mennonites, that person's out of business as far as making those wheels. And the same thing will happen here. Yes, AI will automate some things, and it may eliminate a particular job, but other jobs will be created. We're happy about that, and it's not something to fear. It just means you may have to learn a new skill and go a different direction, but all jobs are not going to be eliminated. So just forget that one. All right, the second one I've listed is that AI is sentient. And what that means is it means that AI can perceive or it can feel things. No, it can't. All right, so it's really more like if you watch Star Trek, it's much more like Data. If you know the character Data in that TV series and movie series, you'll know that he was very good at spitting out facts and resolving problems, but he didn't have emotions. So he would just spit something out without caring how it affected the people that were listening or around him because he didn't have any emotional connection. It's the same thing here with AI. There is no feeling from AI. There is no perceiving of how you might react or how you won't react. It operates just on algorithms and data. All right. And so don't worry about that. It's not going to take over, and you're not going to cry to a AI device and have them sympathize with you. It's just not happening. The third one is AI is infallible. Well, of course, that's ridiculous. And every AI device that you use, either if it's something online where it's written, they'll have a disclaimer at the bottom. And if it's a device like Alexa or something like that, if you go look at the data sheets for them, everywhere it will say that AI is not perfect, there will be mistakes, and it may even say things that are cruel or unkind. They do make mistakes. So even when you use AI, whatever it's for, you have to be very careful that you don't take it for gospel. For instance, right up here in Jacksonville, we're having some road work done, and on the expressway, if I ask Siri to give me directions somewhere, and if she takes me through this one intersection, she'll tell me to get off and then take the next exit to Main Street. The problem is the next exit to Main Street doesn't exist where she told me to get off. And it's because there's construction being done and she doesn't realize that. Instead, you have to know that you have to keep going straight and then you'll be able to get off at Main Street. You don't go right like she tells you to do. So it's not perfect. It's not infallible. Just know that. The next misconception is that it can learn and improve on its own without human intervention. Primarily, this is not true. Now, there are a few AI systems. They'll automatically update themselves. They don't need a person there to say, okay, you have to do, updates. They'll do them themselves. But overall, AI has to have people. The people have to feed in the databases. They have to give it instructions on how to do something, how not to do something. what kind of questions to answer, what kind of questions not to answer. So humans are absolutely involved, and this is one of those jobs that might change. You might go from an old job you used to have that's now being done by AI, but you might become the person who trains AI, who puts the information in AI. So it's all kind of gathered together. Misconception number 5: AI is only for experts. Absolutely not. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to understand everything. And the reason is because now AI has got these new user interfaces that make it so easy for you. You can use AI to create an app, like an app that you might have on a computer or on the phone or on the tablet. And you don't have to know a single thing about coding. AI will do it for you. You don't have to be a specialist. It's just, and it keeps getting better every day. I'm just telling you, it's pretty neat. All right, misconception number 6: AI equals robots. No, it doesn't. Elon Musk, he has developed this great robot, and he just recently had a show where a whole bunch of them walked out. People could actually have a conversation with them and talk to the robot, and the robot would answer back. And that's an aspect of AI, but it's not only is it not everything, it's hardly everything. Okay. And the cost of those robots is so expensive, you and I are probably not going to have one for a while. All right. But AI is not just robots. AI works like human intelligence. No, it doesn't. Okay. AI does not think like a human being. It just uses facts and data. It's statistics. All right. It can't think. It can't say, okay, I should do this because blah, blah, blah. The only time it can do that is when it is basing its decisions on previous information. It isn't thinking like you and I think. Believe it or not, the greatest computer, no matter where we are on the IQ scale, the greatest computer in the world is still the human brain. Okay, there's no computer that can touch it. It's a miracle. It's unbelievable, but absolutely AI is not going to work like your human intelligence. Number 8, AI can do everything. No, it can't. It can't do everything. It does certain tasks that it's, given the information on how to do it. It's given the database to pull everything from it. And, it will do those things, but it can't do everything. There's a sort of a joke on online on some of the social medias. I remember last year at Christmas time, the joke was, tell Alexa to take down my Christmas lights, but it can't take them down. So no, it can't do everything. Misconception number 9: AI development is out of control. This is one I hear all the time because people say, what AI is doing, it's going too fast. It shouldn't be. Yes, there are some things that governments and developing companies are putting controls on because AI could do and share information, for instance, that it shouldn't share. And like, for instance, all of the companies that have AI, they try to train AI. Like, you can't go to an AI device and tell it to share some bigoted post that you can put on social media. Okay, it doesn't want to do that. It doesn't want to tell you things that are nasty. It doesn't want to tell you how to do things that are illegal. Okay, even though you can go on YouTube and find out how to make a bomb, AI doesn't want to do that. And all of these companies and the governments around the world are working very hard to put controls on so that those type of things cannot happen. They're putting controls on so that the student can't go to AI and have it write a paper that they can hand in to their teacher as their own. Okay, they're putting things on that AI on the other end, on the teacher's end, she can submit that to AI and it will say, oh, this was written by AI. The same thing with pictures. There are a lot of pictures online that people are developing with AI, but there are other places online where you can take that picture and upload it, and it will tell you this was generated by AI. It's not a real picture. So there are controls that are happening, and just know that. These are the 9 that I sort of hear all the time, off and on. So we've addressed those.